YouTube fans, people of the interwebs, it's me, Sam of SG1, back for yet another Star Trek the Official Starships collection review. 3 in 2 days. Yeah, finally caught up. The reason for my audio problems is because I share a house and the other people went to bed and I wanted to be a bit quiet. So I'm all alone at the moment. So, this pick for your viewing, listening delectations, we have the Andorian Kumari class battle cruiser. And there's the ship herself. So we'll get onto that in a moment. So, onto the magazine. Specifications. Class Kumari, constructed Andoria. Doesn't say operated by the Andorians. Launched 2142 Kumari. Destroyed 2154. Length 360 metres. That's a big bastard then. 360 metres, that'll make it huge. 86 crew, weapons, particle cannons, defence, defector shield, propulsion, matter, antimatter reactor. That's all warp drive. And we've got a beautiful CG render in there. Beautiful. I think that's the same one as the front. Yes, I think it is. It's not a bad thing. It's pretty cool. Battle cruisers such as the Kumari were an essential part of the Andorian Imperial Guard forces. They were a match for their Vulcan enemies. The first ship of its class, the Kumari, was destroyed in November 2154 by a Romulan ship that was disguised as a Tellarite vessel. And then we've got various episodes of Enterprise where it showed up, and you've got Jeffrey Combs playing Shran, and then you've got different things like that. And then you've got the Alliance fleet, and is it Alliance fleet? Now we've got a few Andorian ships, and we've got Enterprise in the middle there, and then we've got the Andorian bridge, and then we've got different weapons being fired. So that's pretty fucking cool. And then we've got the tech specs, technical specifications, and then we've got just basically showing out the various elements of the ship, you know, engine pod, weapons pods, things like that. In the 2150s, Andorian battle cruisers nearly went to war with the Vulcans on at least 2 occasions. Both cases, they took positions around a strategically important planetoid of Weyhattan, known as Par Mokar in Vulcan. The first time was in 2152 after an Andorian invasion. On the second occasion, 2154, they repelled a Vulcan attack. Duranium hull. The hull of the battle cruiser was constructed of a duranium alloy, which is also used in the hull of Galaxy-class starships over 200 years later. Photon torpedo. Despite its large complement of weapons, the Andorian cruiser was never shown using any kind of torpedo. In the Expanse, when Shran entered the Expanse in an attempt to gather data on the Xindi superweapon, his ship seemingly remarkably resistant to the effects of the anomalies that nearly destroyed the Enterprise. It's unclear whether it was a result of modifications or design, or it was naturally resistant. And then we've got Return of the Andorians. Then we've got the Andorians from Enterprise. Of course, Jeffrey Combs awesomely playing Shran. And then we've got an Andorian from the original series, and then we've got an Andorian from Star Trek the Motion Picture, and then we've got Tellarites from, I think, Journey to Babel, I think was the episode. And you can see they've gone through quite a lot of designs. You've got, of course, the ones from Enterprise have all motors in where they make the antennas move around and stuff like that, because they're placed just on the forehead there, whereas these Andorians, the antenna placed at the back, and then he's on the forehead as well. Actually, I think he was an Orion posing as a Tellarite, if I remember rightly. Then we've got Pajem, and then we've got, you know, the encounter with Enterprise, and then you've got him threatening to kill the Tellarite after the Tellarite killed his first officer. And then we've got a bit of Andoria itself, showing that because a lot of the time in various episodes, the term, because when they mention planets in the Federation, they always mention either Andor or Andoria, and it turns out that Andor is it the gas giant or is it the other way around? Oh yeah. First we saw the Andorian homeworld in the Enterprise 4th season. Over the years it had been called both Andor and Andoria. The solution was to make Andoria a moon orbiting a gas giant known as Andor. There you go. That's a pretty cool idea actually. I quite like that idea. It's actually a lovely looking planet. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. And you can see they live inside, deep inside the planet. In ice caves and stuff like that, and you can see that the way they've built the buildings, I don't know if you can see it on the camera there, is quite similar to the Andorian symbol. And then we've got the Andorian combat, which kind of looks, they've got the weapon there, kind of looks like that. It's pretty cool. Yes. And then designing the Andorian battlecruiser. Like I say, I love this designing section. I love this artwork. It's brilliant. You see all the various different designs, starting from like really weird up until the one we've got. It's really cool. I love this section because you get it's. I mean, I'm a massive fan. I mean, I've seen a lot of the design sketches before, and Eagle Moss have thrown it out of the park. Some of the stuff I've never ever seen before. That's brilliant. Just that one page actually this week. Then we've got the on-screen section. First appearance, Ceasefire. Last appearance, Inner Mirror Darkly Part 2. Got Star Trek Enterprise, designed by John Eaves. Trivia. Jeffrey Combs, who played Shran, is one of the most versatile actors in Star Trek history. As well as playing Shran, he played the Vorta Wayun on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And he's also played 7 other characters in different series, including the Ferengi Brunt, who also appeared in the same episode as Wayun. He was also auditioned for the role of Commander Riker. He also played Penk in Voyager, the one that was in the episode Zengatsu, and he played a guy called Tyron, I can't remember his name exactly, from an episode called, I think it's Meridian, I think it is, in Deep Space Nine, as well. Yes, I think so. The android made several non-speaking appearances between their debut in Journey to Babel and the Andorian incident. The Andorian Thrall was one of the combatants in Triskelion. Another was an inmate of the mental hospital on Elba 2, alongside Garth of Izar. Several were killed in an attack on Memory Alpha. In the movies, Andorians were seen in the crowds as Federation dignitaries. In TNG, an Andorian was visiting Riser and Captain's Holiday, and when Data's daughter Lal, looking for different forms to adopt, she briefly considered that of an Andorian. And now you know. And knowing is half the battle. So that's the magazine. Very good, very good, very good. Keep them coming, Eagle Moss. And we're on to the ship itself. And I have to say, very fucking cool. Pardon my French. I like it. I think it's really cool. Different. It's a nice different design. It looks beefy. It looks massive. It looks like it can, punch you in the nose and then kick you in the nuts. I just like it. I think it's a really cool design. And the detail on it is just phenomenal. Look at the lights on the side of there. And looks like what appear to be docking ports here. Look at that there. It's lovely. And all this Aztecing going on. All these panel works. And I like the fact there's a little gap in the middle. Can you see? Can you see me through the gap? Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. You can see the gap there. It's quite a cool idea. And then you've got like these wings with the warp drive on them. Or is this the warp drive? I think that's the warp drive. And you've got the impulse engines here, bent in here. These are weapons pods. Overall, very badass. I think you'll agree. I am really impressed with this one. A lot of people saying, "Oh, I don't like it. It's a bit odd." I like it. I think it looks cool. Yeah, I mean, it's just. I mean, there's not a lot to be said about it, really. I mean, it looks fairly cool. It looks like it's could, like I say, kick you in the nose. And you can fly these on Star Trek Online as well, and you can get Andorian phasers, which are the most powerful beam weapons in the game, if I remember rightly. But yeah, overall, I think it's nice. The detail on it is fantastic. Panel work is brilliant. The paint apps are fantastic. Very subtle paint apps, but then that's not a bad thing, because sometimes subtle paint apps can be you can just make them out there, like on the Aztecin. There's a better example, right across there. They're all paint apps. They look fucking brilliant. I like all the windows in there on both sides there. And then you got the glowing plastic bit at the back here, and you got the two glowing for the impulse engines there. Very good. I'm really impressed with this. Like I say, keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them coming. And of course, it comes with the plastic connector, and then the base itself, which just says Andorian warship on it. And then it fits to the stand thusly. When I can get it on, there we are. And it sits on the stand, very nice. Very nice part of the Alien collection. Like I say, I'm separating my collection up, as you can see there, the Starfleet ships there and all the Alien ships there. And it looks really cool as part of the Alien section. It really does. Like I say, I've got to find a better home for them, but for the time being, they're just there. And I'm running out of space. Yeah, the next one I'm looking forward to, though, is the Delta Flyer. But yeah, I am really impressed with this. Like I said, a bit dusty. It's really, really, really cool. I really do like it. I think it's well worth purchasing, well worth having, and it's very cool. I mean, if you love Enterprise, get it. If you love Andorians, get it. If you just love anything Star Trek, get it. Like me, I love Star Trek, as you can tell. That's it. I'm finally caught up. I feel good. I've still got the Vengeance to do, but I'm still waiting for that to come. Basically if and when. So yeah. That's it. I'll catch you all later. Bye for now.